That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Gonna be making buttons. I got my button maker. I made big buttons the other day. Now I have my pile of littler buttons that I have to make. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I just needed some kind of audio. It's too quiet in here right now. Where is he? Worm's up there sleeping. Constance is in the bedroom sleeping. So I figured I'd make some buttons. Just got done cleaning and mopping. I got my comfy clothes on. And so now we get to make buttons to give away at Matt's. Missing part of my button press. I think it's these. I think it's those. Hi. Hello, Saudi Arabia. What's the weather like over there right now? Let's see. Make sure my volume's down. Excuse me. There we go. Let's see. Well, that's not what I want. Let's do this. I'm trying to post that way other people know I'm online. Okay, there's that, and then I need this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Okay. There. That should be fine. There we go. Okay. Whew. My nose is itchy. So I got my button maker. Let me get out my pieces so I can make the buttons. We are going to be with ATHS this year, America Trucking Historical Society, ATHS. Oh, I put this on wrong. Oh, well, this is fine. I can do it this way. Can I? I can't. Maybe I can. It's got to go this way. Oh, I got to take the thing back out. Okay. See one? All right, perfect. We are in business to make these buttons. Okay. Let's see. We need these. I got this button maker on Amazon for $100, I think. And I've made so many buttons. I even made magnets with this with one of my friends. She came over and we crafted and made magnets and buttons. Okay. My dang papers are just like a little tiny bit too big. So I have to like smush them in there to get them to fit. And it's okay. It's okay. Because I mean, it works. They're just a little smished. Okay. That's going to be annoying with that shaking all the time. All right, let's see. It's got to go like this and then just a little bit turned. Okay. Ready? Button. Perfect. I don't have anywhere to put these. We'll put them in this box for now. I wish I had something else to set you guys on. That way you didn't shake every time I had to press a button. But maybe I'll just take it off the table. Make it more difficult for myself. I love making things harder than they need to be. It's like a superpower. Just ask my husband, he knows. He could be like, hey, make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I'd be like, you think that that's easy, but I would be like, okay, do you want it toasted or not toasted? Do you want a special kind of jelly or you just want grape jelly? Do you want crunchy peanut butter? See, I can make anything difficult. There it goes. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. We're just gonna have to deal with it shaking. Sorry, y'all. I thought I like made it sturdy, but I guess I didn't. Was that a good press? Yes. And there's Marla on the teeny tiny QR code. It goes to James's YouTube channel. Just like this. Open the camera. Where is it? Where is it? Can it read it? I thought I tested this out beforehand. It's so small. Oh, there it goes. Boom. James's YouTube channel. Like magic. So it's not too small. It works, baby. Listening to some copyright-free music. So hopefully I don't get flagged. I have so many button designs. I think this one, I don't know, maybe there's only like 6 or 7 or 8. Still, there's multiple designs for the giveaway buttons, and I got a prize wheel that I just have to set up because we have goodie bags, we have stickers, some companies sent us like koozies and hats and shirts. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff at our booth to give away, or not our booth, at our truck. Yeah, that's right. All right. It's just time consuming to make these buttons, so I figured I'd go live and we can all hang out and chit chat, watch me make buttons, listen to some, I don't even know what kind of songs are on this playlist. I just looked up copyright free playlist. So hopefully they're good ones. Oh, that moved. I heard that one. The dang clear papers that cover the buttons get like static charged. And then so sometimes when I move them under here, ow, I can hear it like move. Okay, that one feels right. I just gave myself a nasty pinch. Oh, I got myself good. Okay, I need to put a thingy in here. Ooh, it's hurting. I pinched myself. Was not paying attention. That's what happens. It's not a toy. Little Marla. She's in the shop right now getting last minute fixes. Ooh. Got a little situation going on. All right, there we go. Means there's a button in there that's missing its strap. Okay. It took me a while to figure out the ins and outs of this button maker too, because you would think you put everything in there straight, but I'm going to show you guys here in a second. The button part, the back part, you have to put in crooked because, watch this. When I push it over, it turns, which means I put the image straight on here, but on here it's going to be crooked, so I have to make the button backing also crooked. I got so frustrated in the beginning because I'm like, why are these coming out sideways? I didn't even put anything in there. I'm so distracted right now. At least my finger's not hurting. Okay. Button backing is sideways. Put my picture in there straight. And yesterday, when I was making the big buttons, on two of them, I forgot to put the plastic covering on, so it's just paper, which means it'll be destroyed in an instant and it's not usable. But that's what they're supposed to look like with the clear protector, and this one does not have it. Hello, hello. It is beautiful out here. Mike and Elaine, Northwest Georgia right now is treating me good. I did a bunch of yard work yesterday. I chopped down some trees. I walked around the field and gave the donkey some sweet feed. Over at the ranch side right now, or the barn side of the ranch, it is swampy because it had rained for like 2 days here. Maybe just like a day and a half. But it was not fun. At least I had my water boots on, so it wasn't too terrible. Are you guys also in Northwest Georgia? Soon enough, I'll have my desk. And we won't have to be sitting here at a little coffee table in the window. Everything is shaking. Okay, I got it. And then I threw the other one down. Did I catch it? Oh, couch got it. Goodness. I have some that are just these QR codes, which goes to James's YouTube channel. If you want to scan that, it should bring you to James's YouTube channel. And in case you are wondering, that's it right there. Little Marla. His Facebook handle. This one that says scan to watch. I have this one also, which is on the back of our new Marla shirts as a little one. I think there are others. Oh, I have do I have that one on here? Oh, I have Black Betty. This is the most random one. I just threw in a Black Betty. So there's some Black Betty buttons in there. Facebook, Betty, scan to watch. Because these ones are smaller, I couldn't use all of the designs. I thought I used most of them though, but I guess not. Because I have on the big buttons, we have the old school Marla design versus, that's not it. Let me find it. So this was the old school Marla design. And then these are the two new ones. This one's the one that's on the shirt. Warm afternoon in Southern California, 77. I think it's supposed to get up to 70 here today. I don't know what it got up to, but it's 74 right now. I was going to say, I was sitting out on my front porch earlier talking to one of my girlfriends, and I was like, it is so freaking nice out right now. Oh, it's great. Like I said, yesterday was beautiful too. I got yard work done. It was perfect. I'm so excited. I'm loving it. Unfortunately, we have a cold front coming through. Well, everybody does. Well, probably not you in Southern California because it's heading to the East Coast. But we got cold front coming through. To get down into like the 30s maybe. Here's my Black Betty. This is my Marmon. That's the one we brought to Matt's last year. We brought the Marmon. And this year we're bringing old baby Marla. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday it's supposed to get down to 26. That's crazy. But then it goes right back up into the 70 or like high 60s and 70s. Okay. Continuing on. I have so many little buttons to make. I thought I was going to run out of big buttons, but I still have quite a few. So I think when I go home back to the other house tomorrow, I'm going to print out and cut out some more bigger buttons. I think people will like the bigger buttons more than the little buttons. Plus, like I said, we have the goodie bags that we're going to be giving out at Matt's. And so I'm going to be putting some buttons in those as well. No, why'd you stick? Don't stick. I don't want that. How do I get the static cling off of it? Keep static clinging to the top. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me not pinch myself this time. Owie. Ouch. Beautiful. I need some more upbeat of copy-free music. I just didn't have time. I didn't think about it. I did not think about it. Okay, those are done. That one's done. Sorry, might have been a little loud. Gonna get some more button backings out. A little pile going on. I got my kitty up there sleeping. The other one's in the bedroom sleeping. It's their nap time right now. The other day, they followed me around all day long. And so by 2 p.m., they both crashed out and slept. He slept from 2 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Like I thought he might have been sick because he does not sleep like that. But he was following me everywhere and did not take his afternoon nap or his morning nap because he's still a baby. He's about 10 months old. Constance is also about 10 months old and she's sleeping in the bed right now. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Thought it broke. In case I have any new people in here who don't know who I am Jessica Pretty. I do whatever I want. I say I'm making it pretty. I help my husband out on his semi-trucks. I do it-yourself things, some DIY whatnots. I get freebies and stuff from an app. And if it is something I have to put together, I do film myself doing that. So I still have to edit a Murphy bed that I was sent. I have done a ceiling fan, 2 ceiling fans actually. I just got a bathroom vanity mirror that I put in yesterday for the studio, which was great. I did a review on electric lawnmower, which was fun. It's not self-propelled, which I'm sad about. I wasn't paying attention when I claimed it, but still can run around the yard with it. I got a foot massager in just the other day. But anyways, that's what I do. I walk around the ranch. I just have fun with life. I do car washes, talking about things. When I go to Matt's, the end of the month, last year I filmed a little daily vlog and uploaded it every day, and I plan to do that again this year. We have Rollin' on Tuesday, and I believe the first day is Thursday. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What dates? The 26th through 29th? 26th through 28th? When is Matt's? Hi, Jeremy. Trucking show. I just know we have to be there on Tuesday for Rollin'. The 26th through 28th. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be there. We're leaving Monday to get out there. Rollin' on Tuesday. Show prep and setup Wednesday. First day of the actual show is Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday. And then we are headed home Sunday. And it's about a 9-hour drive. Marla is still in the shop right now, getting some last minute things buttoned up. I'm very excited. Little Marla. How are you, Mr. Browning? I've been craving pizza so bad lately, and today's Pie Day. It's also another day that I'm not going to say. But it's Pie Day because it's 314. In high school, I was in AP Calculus, and for Pie Day, all of the classes had to memorize as many digits of pi as they could for like a prize. I don't remember how many the top person got. I think it was like 100 or something. But it's probably more than that. I memorized the first 30 digits of pi, and I still know it to this day. But today's Pie Day. Little Marla. Excuse me. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself for being able to do the yard work that I did yesterday. Because there's a rose bush sanctuary or something right here that has azaleas in it. And it was overrun with little oak trees and just thorny vines. So I cut all that down yesterday. I started cutting down trees along the fence line because all the sweet gums were just taking over. cut down some other little trees. I walked around the yard with my wagon and I picked up sticks. It was beautiful out. Of course, by 2 p.m., I was bright red and dripping in sweat because first warm day we've had in a while. But it was nice. I walked around the other part of the field and seen the donkeys. Checked out the culvert. It had been raining, thankfully. The beavers did not dam it up. Hi, Brendan. That's my cousin's name, Brendan. Well, his is not Brendan. Brendan? Yeah, it's spelled exactly like yours, Brendan. Yeah. Anyways, hi. How are you? How's your Saturday going so far? Buttons. And for size reference, the buttons go from this big to this big. Let me find the mate for this one. Right here. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have so many little ones that these ones are going to be the ones in the goodie bags. All these little types. And then these ones will be on the prize wheel to win. And I'm sure that we'll have more buttons as well. Because like I said, I have all these that I can still make. I just have to print them out and cut them. Ouch. It's ugly. I can't believe I pinched myself. That's what I get for not paying attention. Trip over my own feet all the time because I just don't pay attention. I get distracted really easily. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I was talking to James on the phone on FaceTime and I walked away to do something. Completely forgot I was talking to him. I walked back in the room like 5 minutes later and he's still on the phone. Just waiting for me to come back. He was being so patient. I felt so bad. And he was like, did you forget about me? Maybe just a little bit. It wasn't on purpose. My cat was being so cute. Okay. I have not been making sure that these are not upside down when I put them in here either. I think they've all been fine. Oof. Button. Yeah, I'm not going to look. If any of them are upside down, they're upside down. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do. All right, music. My goodness. I don't even remember how many of these little ones I printed out. A lot. I do, if I remember right, we only have like 63 or 64 goodie bags. It wasn't really something that we were planning to do, but we had companies, like I said, send us like drink koozies and shirts and hats and flyers and stickers. So I'm like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? And then it dawned on me that I had these like just white paper like gift bags, but they're just plain white. So I was like, oh, we can do goodie bags in a prize wheel. Because otherwise, we'd end up running out within 5 minutes. We also have probably close to 1,000 stickers. So we should have more than enough stickers to give out. But Matt's is crazy. If you guys have ever been to the Mid-America Trucking Show, it is craziness. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's an awesome convention. There are so many companies and so much things to do and like so many little presentations and like different things happening at different vendor booths. But there are so many people. So many people. It gets a little overwhelming. It is exciting though. And this year, James and I got media passes too. So when we do get overwhelmed or just like, need a little break, we can go to the press room, which would be nice. So we don't have to go all the way back to our Airbnb. We can just go to like the little quiet room, take a little break, and then rejoin society. And every year, James just stands in the front of our truck and just talks to everybody. Every person who stops, he talks to them and tells them all about the truck and all about the YouTube channel and the rescue and restoration, which if you don't know Marla's story, it's a really great one. He found her on Facebook, and he essentially, I don't want to say he bullied, but he kind of bullied the owner into selling it to him. But then we found out that it had been sitting for 20 years. Just like in Arkansas, has the original interior, exterior paint, all the goodies. It's a great truck, but it took us 2 weeks in the cold, nasty weather of April in Arkansas to rescue that thing. And then we drove some of the way home, and then Chad Keegan, who also has a YouTube channel, he jumped in and drove it the rest of the way because we had our cat Odin with us, and he was not really riding that well in the semi-truck. He was trying to hide, it was a lot. It was kind of shaky. And then so we just jumped in the truck and followed Chad and Marla. So she's got a new motor, a new transmission. Everything got painted. She's so pretty. Her exterior is not painted yet. But if you want to learn more about her, you can go over to James' pretty YouTube channel. Hello to Germany. Hi, hi. What is the weather like over there? James used to go to Germany a lot. He got put on a drink from Germany called the Diesel or something like that. Diesel, where it's, I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about, but other people probably don't. So it's Coca-Cola and draft beer, I believe. And the drink is called a Diesel. And for the longest time, like, he was obsessed with it. Come home and make it with like Miller High Life and Coca-Cola. We even have, I don't know what the cup is called, but we have like a glass horn that he was served a Diesel in. We have that on top of our fridge right now. Has a little tiny crack in it from being in storage. But otherwise, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. My Marmon. She's sitting out front right now. Oh, Black Betty. Yep, I still got my stickers on it too that says "Whoa, Black Betty" from last year's mats. We seen that Rainey's had featured Black Betty from mats too. We thought that was pretty cool because last year, don't know about this year, fingers crossed, but last year Betty was the only Marmon. There was no Marmon cabovers. There were no Marmon conventionals. There were no Marmons other than ours. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. A lot of people coming up saying that they've never seen a Marmon in person before. And that is why I told James he is not allowed to sell that truck. That is my truck. keep making this one over and over and over again? Oh no, these two are just very similar. It is what it is. My neighbors are outside right now. I don't know if they can see me, but I can see them. What is this? Oh, there we go. It's such tedious work making buttons. Hey, there's that one. Now I can put it together. Okay, so that part is the front. Oop. Ta-da! All fixed. Happy Pie Day, everybody. The other day was Mario Day because it was 3:10. Today's 3:14, so it's Pie Day. Super exciting news. We should have a brand new grandbaby born any day now. Oops. James's daughter is pregnant and she was due yesterday. So any day now we're going to have a new little baby in the family. I'm so excited. She lives in Missouri, but still. I can't wait to see all the baby pictures. It's always exciting. And it's funny with James and my age difference, because his daughter's actually 10 months older than me. So we'll go out in public and she'll call me mom. And we think it's hilarious because people's reactions are so funny. And so technically, I'm a grandma at 34 years old. Wild. Wild and crazy. But grandma from marriage, I guess, is better than being an actual grandma at 34. Okay. These are all like coffee shop sounds. Coffee shop music. I guess that makes sense if it's copyright free. So I've been streaming for 38 minutes now, and I've only made that many buttons. It just takes so long. But they got to get done one way or another. So your girl's doing it. Your girl is doing it. Put on my big girl pants. Pressing buttons. Pinched myself on the first 5. One of the first 5. That's fine. Get it out of the way. Now I won't pinch myself anymore. Because it's already happened. So it'd be illegal, against the law, if I pinch myself again. I just realized how I did it, this bottom part. I was wondering how I pinched myself. Okay. Oop, another one. My nose is itchy. Allergies coming in hot. Coming in hot. I might have to find a better playlist next time I go live. It's all fun and games until your music is boring. But at least it's not quiet. Ooh, I think that moved. It sounded too crunchy. No, okay, it feels fine. Let me see if it's still attached over here. Yeah, I had this one move, so can't fix it. Oh, at least I remembered the plastic, so it's not just paper like that one, but might as well be. Still ruined. Ruined. Okay. Buntin. 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 Oy, ay. See, tedious work. Tedious work. But I'd rather be hanging out with somebody than doing it alone. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Just some crafting, mindless watching, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Okay. I'm gonna have to break out some more backings. I hope I have enough of these actually, because I made a bunch of little ones. Like I printed out and cut a bunch of little ones. I was not even paying attention to how many. I was just like, we're gonna need 1,000 million. So let me just get to printing. And I thought I had used up more of my big buttons. That's why I only printed 24 of them. But come to find out, I actually have more that I could use. So I'm going to. Hi, Homer. How are you? How's the weather in Virginia? One of them. I'm older than one and younger than the other. But that's why we get along so well, because her and I, like I said, we're 10 months apart. So we grew up with the same pop culture references and everything. So it's nice. Plus, it's not like we all live together. She has her own family. Both of the kids have their own family. Like I'm technically a grandma to, I think, like a 5-year-old or 6-year-old or something like that. Yeah, other baby is due. Hi, Sean. How are you? I was not easy for him to catch. I made him work for it. I told him no at first. But then he took me on a date and I was hooked. We've been married for 13 years. Yes, arts and crafts. Arts and crafts. While listening to, I don't know what this is, soft jazz, smooth jazz. I did not know what this playlist was going to be like. I am not going to lie. This is not the music I usually listen to, but it's fine. It's nice and calm and soft. But I just needed copyright-free music because it was way too quiet in here. Way too quiet. Yeah, Gil, like anybody, if you go on James's videos and you find one that I'm in there, like for a good portion of the video, there's a 99% chance that somebody in the comments calls me his daughter. I am not single. I've been married for 13 years. 13 years. We met in July. Oh, I don't remember when. Thank you. Nope, he snatched me up. We actually got married super fast. We met in July. We met in June, the end of June, early July, something like that. I was moved in October, engaged in November, married December. So we actually got married when I was 20. I tell people, I'm like, his physical age is older than me. His mental age is probably younger than me. We get along good. The age difference is 22 years. 22. Yep. And he calls me a brat all the time. And I'm like, you can't say that because you want to know something? You raised me. You took possession of me when I was 20 years old. You turned me into this. You told me that my last name is pretty, and that means I can do whatever I want. Yeah, it's funny. Now, it doesn't happen as often now as it did when we first got together. People calling me his daughter. But it does still happen occasionally, especially on his videos. Thank you. I actually used to do modeling for like product promotion and stuff. Now I do pet sitting and housewife duties. And I'm James's number one assistant, number one coworker. I do everything. I'm always in the shadows of everything he does. Some way, shape, or form, I have my hand in it. Trying to think. Some things I did photos for. It's been so fucking long. Ooh. It's been so heckin' long. My bad. How long has it been? 48 minutes and I just said one cuss word? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, his original intro video on all his YouTube videos, I made that. Us moving here, I did that. Him becoming a captain for the 777 and now for the 747 and now the 777. I did that. I take full credit for that. People say, "Oh, James, how did you become a pilot?" I pipe in, I did that. I did that because he told me when we first met that he wanted to be a 747 captain. And so many times he wanted to quit. So many times he was like, I'm done with this. I'm done being a pilot. But I pushed him. And guess what? He has the coolest job now. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Gil, that is crazy. That's wild. That's hilarious. What an experience, though, right? How many people can say that? None. Well, you can say that. Oh, that's funny. So when he first, Is this the one I did? I did it inside out. When he first was talking to his oldest daughter about me, um, obviously he wanted to make sure like what she felt about it, if she was comfortable with my age and stuff like that. And she said, and she even told me this afterwards, she said to him, I love her. Can we keep her? Can we keep her? I'm putting this on backwards again. Okay, here we go. His mom and dad just fell head over heels for me. His mom sat me down one day. I want to say it was the first time I met her. She's like, met a lot of James's girlfriends in the day. She's like, but you are perfect for him. Because, and why she said this, I'll never forget this. So we were out looking at property in Alabama. We were with his mom and dad. And one of the properties was kind of like this, like it was really overgrown. There was like trails through the woods. So we went through the woods. And on one of the trails or paths, there was a tree that had fallen just like right in top. So James got out and he went around to go pick it up. So I jumped out to give him a hand. And his mom's like, none of his other girlfriends would have ever done that, especially without him saying something. Like usually he'd have to be like, hey, can you come give me a hand? She's like, you just jumped right out without a word. And I was like, well, I seen he needed help. So that's what I do. I help people. I'm very much a helper person. Hi, Lori. How are you? I was always the mom friend of the group because I don't know. I like helping people. I'm a Pisces. I'm a little fish. I'm an empath. So I love it. Okay. Excuse me. Some of these smooth jazz songs are too smooth. Too smooth. What is James? He's a Gemini. He is a Gemini. And he definitely has he has those characteristics. Yep. I love him to death. Yep. And I don't like, this is just astrology thing, but my rising sign, my rising sign is Gemini, which means like if you don't know me, the way I present myself to people, you would think I was a Gemini. The way I interact with people is my moon sign. Oh, that's crooked, which is Sagittarius. And who I actually am is I'm a Pisces. I love crafting. I cry a lot. Dang it. My sister's a Cancer. That means you're more emotional than I am. You take things to heart, which isn't a bad thing, but loyalty just means a lot to you, and like people's word means a lot to you. So when things happen, you feel it. It's not a bad thing. I will say I'm not fond of Pisces men because I know how daydreamy and emotional we are, and for some reason men are just even worse. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of people don't believe in it. They think it's just all coincidental and blah, blah, blah. Which, I mean, to each their own. I don't necessarily like put all my eggs in the astrology basket. But for me, anything I've ever read or like heard about Pisces, just I relate to so hard. So it is what it is. Yeah. Sorry. Might have been a little loud. Ooh, we made a big dent on this pile. Let me see how many I have left. Still a decent amount. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, let's get out all the little things for them. So here we have 5, 3. Oof, we're almost done. I thought it was going to take me about an hour. And sure enough, we're almost an hour in. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 21. How many did I say? Was it 21 or 22? I'm going to take out one more. I'm going to make it 22. Hopefully that's the right number. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's missing something. 19, 20. Ooh, that one's open. I'll be careful of those. 21, 22. I have no idea. I did not count how many of the little ones I printed out. Excuse me. I printed out 24 big ones. 2 of them failed. So I have 22 big ones, but I still have enough parts to probably make 25, 30 more of those. And then for the little ones, I do not know. I printed and printed and printed and printed them. And then I was like, maybe I should stop because I don't even know if I have enough like button stuff to make these. So for mats, because how many people actually show up and like how quickly we ran out of stickers the last couple years, I'm just going to make as many as I can. I'm going to, when I go home tomorrow or go back to the other house, I'm going to print out however many is left of these and however many is left of the big ones. And we're going to do it. We're going to print them all out. That way we can get them in as many people's hands as possible, because there's nothing worse than having people come by your booth midday and your table's blank. And they're like, oh, do you have any stickers or anything? No, we ran out. So we have like over 1,000 stickers this year, which I still think might not be enough. We're going to see. We have stickers. We have the prize wheel. That way, we can like sporadically disperse how many things. We have stickers, pins. I feel like I'm missing something. Pens. We got custom pens made this year as well, which I don't know if I have one with me. We have pens. Say James Pretty YouTube on them. They're black ink and they have the stylus end, the stylus butt. So they're fancy pens. Icebox, so Radiator Supply House? Yeah, Radiator Supply House sent us shirts and hats. Stainless Diesel sent us stickers and a whole bunch of koozies. So we have products. We have things to give away, and I'm super excited. And then next year, we're going to try to add things depending on how it goes this year. We're going to see what we need to make next year even better. We're going to be with ATHS again this year, so we're really excited. Really excited. It was a great time last year with them. Do you work on that day, or why can't you make it? It's going to be a good time. This year, so they don't have the showers again this year. They made a post about that, but DAT is doing games and giveaways and vendors, like food vendors, out at the truck parking lot. Ah, boo. So I'm excited to go out there and check that out because that's something new that they've never done. They're going to have like tents set up for cornhole and ping pong. Not ping pong, but you know what I'm saying. Supposedly. So I'm super excited. Who is it? Cummins is doing like test drives and stuff outside this year. They're going to have an outside sign up area where you can sign up to test drive some of their trucks or something like that. That was what I read. Truck pools are happening. Obviously, the concert. So many things. And we have our VIP code this year, so we were really excited to be able to give that out. That way people could get in on the early days because VIP gets you in early for 2 of the days, I believe. Plus, one of the days, there's like a free VIP breakfast that you could get. So we're super excited because we're already stepping it up this year. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Good time. I am very excited. I'm sad though that Chad Keegan's coming, but not in his own truck. Because last year we got to park beside him, and him and James are best friends. Which he's still coming to the show, and he's still going to be at our booth, or he's going to be at our truck with us. But he's not going to have his own truck to show off because he's working with Truck Parking Club, which I think is really cool. Yep. It's going to be a good time. Good time for all. It's a bummer that you can't make it. You've been before, so you know how great the show is. So I know for a fact, like, if you could come, you would come. I just get excited. James was bummed when he thought Marla wasn't going to make it for the show. And he's like, well, if Marla's not going to be able to go, then I don't want to go. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, let's go anyways to walk around. Because he was always complaining about how he never gets to walk around because he's always just talking to people. I'm like, well, let's go and walk around. I walk around. I'd rather not walk around by myself, But I also walked around with Chad's wife. My bad. So at least I have her. And our other friends are coming too, so I shouldn't be alone. I should have other girlies to hang out with. Oops. Oops, that one popped out. Okay. Oof, oof. Buttons. It doesn't seem like much, but it is. It is. This has been one of like my favorite little crafting investments ever. I also have a Cricut. That's how I was able to cut these out like so uniformly. I have a Cricut that just cut them all out for me, which is so great. And I have my little button maker, which I made magnets with this too. You can make magnets with it. Just the magnets are a little pricier. And yeah, I feel like we would probably rather sell magnets than give them away at the price point. But you never know. We'll see how it goes this year because next year I might make magnets because they were like magnets and bottle openers in one. I have to double check with James. He told me that Wayno wanted to come, was planning to come, but there was one thing that was like had him on the fence. And so I'm not sure if that thing has happened or, whatever for him to want to make the drive, because he was really, really bummed out last year that his truck was outside. So while he's inside trying to talk to people, people are outside at his truck, but he can't really be outside at his truck the whole time because then people are inside looking for him. So he wants to be inside, I know, with his truck. I just don't know if that was able to come to fruition. But I do know he said that he wanted to come. He had a great time last year. Last year, I think, was just an amazing year, in my opinion. So many people showed up. We got to have our truck inside with ATHS for the first time. I essentially launched my YouTube channel. And I did my mini vlogs. I got recognized at the show because I did like a little snippet of someone's truck. And then on rollout day, this person came up to me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, are you making it pretty?" And I was like, "I am." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's my truck over there. You put it in your video yesterday." It made my heart happy. So excited to see what trucks are inside, what companies come with what trucks. I know Kenworth is doing, what is it, like driving through the years or something like that. And so I'm expecting them to have at least 2 or 3 cool trucks at their booth. Like I said, Cummins is doing outside things this year. There was something else. That I noticed was new this year that I thought was really cool. I don't know what it was. But I'm also excited for the classic things like getting a little tiny Slurpee from 7-Eleven and going around looking at the beauty show trucks outside. Dang it, that one also barely popped up. Bummer. There's 2 little ones. 2 little buttons that didn't make it. My little buttons. But I have some fun like video ideas in mind to make at Matt's while we're there. While I'm walking around and stuff. Probably while James is talking, I'll wander off, make some videos. Every year it's been super windy and cold on at least one of the days. So I'm gonna try to navigate that a little better. That way we can actually enjoy the outside truck show. And James wants to do the truck pulls this year, or wants to at least attend. And that's Saturday night. So we'll see about that. Ooh, winding down. Okay. Oof. So happy. I'm so happy these are coming out so good. Oh. Couldn't have asked for a better experience other than pinching my finger and ruining 2 little buttons and 2 big buttons. A plus. Oh, I gotta check the mail too. I see the mail lady go by. Gosh darn it. Keep static clinging to it before I can get it all the way under. Okay. There we go. There she blows. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ha. Beautiful, lovely, amazing. Looks like we have less than 10. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh my goodness. So if you don't already, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. I know it's more like a vlog channel because there's no real rhyme or reason to my videos. I don't have a set theme. I don't only do semi-trucks. I don't only do DIYs. I don't only do crafting. I do a little bit of everything. So you never really know what you're going to get. I do car washing sometimes. I was trying to do that the first Monday of every month. I cannot. I simply cannot. That is too much work. Washing a car, especially my car, takes like 2.5, 3 hours to do it by hand. And it's just not fun because I like to wash the outside, do the windows, vacuum the inside, treat the wheels and tires. I can't just do a simple wash. But I did get to wash my car for the first time of the season, and it needed it. It was great. And now it's back to being dirty since I'm here on the ranch. I have to vacuum the inside and re-give my Durango a bath. Because her is dirty already. I got to thinking about the names of all of our vehicles. My Durango does not have a name. But I thought it was funny that I've named like essentially all of James's trucks and things. And majority of the trucks have female names, except for X. And then Charlie Bucket, the backhoe, is named Charlie Bucket. It's the actual only male name. And I know like James has gotten shit from people before, like, why are all your trucks named after women, blah, blah, blah. He's like, because my wife names them. Those are the names that she chooses. But for Bucket, I was like, I had just watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The main character's name is Charlie Bucket. Oh, good Lord, Gil. 8 to 10 inches of snow. I seen. So we're getting this winter storm again. It's supposed to get down to like 28 or something, 26 for us. But I seen that they said some parts of northern U.S. will get like 20 inches. They're like, it's possible blizzard activity. I'm sorry, what? That is also why I did not like living in Michigan. So when I first met James and we got married, we moved to Michigan from the months of April to the beginning of July because he said it's so beautiful up there, trying to convince me it's nice. Turns out he actually hates it up there. But the entire time we were there, it was gray and cloudy and overcast and snowed. It snowed in May. Like, that was crazy to me. I was like, I don't like this, especially being from Florida, from South Florida. Not my jam. It took me these 6 years to get used to Georgia weather. And Georgia weather is colder than Florida, but it's similar. Like, it's still hot, you know, in the winter time. It's a different kind of hot here, though. It's like real gross. Real gross. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I don't know if it was the UP or if it was like to the west of that. or like just south. But yeah, that area, they're like potential blizzard system. Yep. Like, you know, the colors, like the blue, purple, white, like up there was white because they said it's predicting to have so much snow. Oh, where we were in the Hand. We were in Ann Arbor. But my aunt lives in the UP, and her husband actually have their own, what do I want to call it? It's like an outfitter store, but they also sell like craft beer and food and stuff, but then they do like outdoor activities, and it's really cool. But she like lives up there. She's lived up there for as long as I can remember. And I don't know how. Well, I guess my mom, like her family, was born and raised in New York. So I guess that's how my aunt is used to the cold. As much as I like sleeping in the cold, I don't really like existing in the cold. Although I'd rather be cold than hot because you can add more layers, but when you get too hot, you can't take enough layers off. But I also feel like I'm a lizard because I love being in the sun and just like sunbathing. Go to the beach, take a nap in the sun. Ugh, there's nothing like it. I was telling my friend earlier today, I was like, I want to go outside and just stand. Like, it is so beautiful out. So I just sat on the front porch in my little rocking chair, just absorbing the sunshine. So nice. So lovely. All right, guys, last button, and then I'm jumping off. So thanks again for everybody hanging out. Thank you, Gil, for chatting with me so much. Thank you, all of you guys, for chatting with me, keeping me entertained while I made buttons for the show. I need to go live more often. Maybe when I do my resin crafting next, because I have some things I need to do and finish up. Thank you, Courtney. Yeah, you guys were great. I thought I found the piece. It must have been another one. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to follow me if you don't already. Keep up with my shenanigans. But these are all the buttons we made in an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know how many there is. I'm not going to count them. But there they are. Oh, anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Stay nice and warm and dry out there. Enjoy the sunshine if you get it, because Lord knows we need the vitamin D to not go crazy around here. If I see you guys at Matt's, don't be scared. Come up and say hi. James loves talking to everybody. I like talking to people. And if you have not already registered, it is free using our code and you get free VIP. If you have already registered, it is also free to upgrade using our code to get free VIP. So yeah, utilize that. And yeah, thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. Till next time. Goodbye.